Oh, I didn't see you guys there. I was just educating myself on the most important topic of all time, aka investing. Investing your money, how to put your money in proper places in order for your money to grow fruitfully. Very important. I talked about investing in my own investing experience. I started investing in the stock market last summer, last May-ish, May, June-ish. And I've learned a lot of lessons in the past 1 year. This is a very short year of getting into investing. So I talk about in my last video or in my other video how investing is very important and something that everyone should learn. Everyone should learn. Everyone should learn the fundamentals of investing, because compound interest, if you put your money in the right places, in the correct places, and at the correct time, your money will grow a lot, exponentially. Not exponentially, but a lot. Obviously, you gotta do your research. You gotta know what you're doing. You can't just be, throwing money in different places and hoping it will grow. You gotta do your research. You gotta know what you're doing. However, if you do those things properly, chances are your money will grow. But I learned another very important lesson with investing my money in the stock market and also in different places, but mainly in the stock market. And the one biggest lesson that I've learned was, do not put all of your savings into the stock market. That is what I've learned. And by savings, I don't mean like money that you have saved that you'll never touch. I mean, I guess that's the meaning of savings. But what I mean is like the money that you use for your personal life, like all your checkings, basically to feed yourself, to pay rent, to buy clothes, whatever. That's the money I'm talking about. And typically that amount of money should be more than what you have in your savings, I believe. I'm not sure about that actually, but I feel like at 23, you should have more in your checkings than in your savings, if that makes sense. Anyways, but for me, my personality is very high risk, high reward. I like to go all in or don't even play at all. That is my style. So that's the same mentality that I took in this investing game. And because of this, I invested like 90% of my money into the stock market. And my thought was, I don't need all this money with me in my bank account. It's not gonna grow. Might as well just put this into stocks that I believe in, that I trust in, and hopefully the money will go up as time progresses. And it did. Money definitely went up a lot because I put in a significant amount. I won't get into the specific details, but I put in 5 figures worth of money into the stock market, and I held it there for, I see, about 8 months, and money was growing, definitely growing a lot. Some of the stocks I invest in is Amazon, Salesforce, Alibaba, a couple other ones, but Amazon and Salesforce was just going crazy. I bought Amazon at like 1.5, and at one point it went to $2,000. So I earned $500 per share that I bought, and I bought multiple shares of Amazon. Same with Salesforce. So I was like, oh my gosh, like my money is growing. Like this is just keep on gonna grow. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then last month, I forget, it was like October, November-ish. Dude, the stock market, I wouldn't say it crashed because it didn't crash, but it dropped significantly. Like, I opened my Robinhood app and I thought it was an error. That's how much it dropped. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, dude, this is 90% of my money. Like, the money that I've earned, that I worked hard to get, like, all that money that I invested and gained was gone, and I lost a little bit more. I didn't lose like all my money, but the large amount of money that I earned when the stock market rose, I lost all of that and then a little bit more. But right now it's a little bit better because the market's getting a little better right now. But when that happened, I was like, dude, this is a great lesson. I mean, I'm glad that this happened to me, because if the market dropped more than it did, like let's say the market crashed, okay, like 2007 or Great Depression, whatever. Let's say the market just crashed and you put in 90% of your savings or your 90% of the money that you have, that would not be good. That would not be good at all. And I'm glad that it was a noticeable drop, but not a crazy drop, but a drop enough for me to learn the lesson of, damn, diversification. I understand why diversification is important. You shouldn't put all your money into the stock market. You should put it into different places, real estate, different investments and business ventures that you support. But right now, like, I don't have enough money to buy real estate and stuff like that. But it was a good lesson that I've learned. Do not put a lot of your money, the bulk of your money, into the stock market. Yes, you will make a lot when the market is good, which I did, but when times are bad, when things are going low, when the stock market isn't doing as well, you will also lose a lot of that money too. So it goes both ways. If you're a risk taker, if you're kind of a high risk, high reward type of guy, you should definitely do this path. You should definitely follow this philosophy, but not putting 90%, not putting 80%, maybe like 60 to 70%. But 90%, that was just too much. I didn't take out any money yet from the stock market because it's just too low. Like, I just broke even like right now, and I want to make sure that the money grows a little bit more before I take it out. But it was a very good lesson that I've learned. Do not put all your money in the stock market. However, you should definitely learn how the stock market works and just investing in general. And the only way to do that is by doing it yourself. Invest a little bit in Robinhood to the stock market, invest a little bit somewhere else into different places that you see, and see what happens to your money. And when your money grows, feels good, and you want to do it a little bit more. You want to do it a lot more actually, and you want to study it more too. That's where I'm at. Investing, very important. Very, very important. Dude, by the way, like, just a quick fact, I picked this book up at my local library, and it was free because like they give out free books. And when I opened it, it was signed by the author. I was just like, why would you get this out for free? Anyways, learn how to invest because it's very important.